Hey everybody, how you doing? Kelly Johnston here from Kelly's Truck Talk. I'm talking about stuff that is happening right now in the real estate business. I'm still working, I'm still busy. I gotta do it while I'm driving down the road. Today I'm gonna talk about control. I teach this in the course all the time. This is one of the facets of being a Forex agent in the course. And one of the facets is a Forex agent is in control. And it just becomes part of the identity of a Forex agent. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about what that means. What does that mean by being in control? And, you know, just that in control, those two words, just it powers into and infiltrates everything. If you think of that and you make that part of your world, those words, I am in control, it changes. It's a mindset. It changes everything. It changes everything. So let's talk about that. What can you be in control of? I always say to people, only stress about what is in your control, but make a decision on what's in your control, what you control, what you can control, and what you can't control. And when you empower yourself with that and you start to think in terms of what am I in control of and what am I not in control of? Right now it's raining, okay? And I've got my golf clubs in the back and I'm gonna hit a few balls. And it's raining today, so what can I control? Well, I don't know. It's a holiday Monday. I'm gonna go show a house right now, but I'm thinking after that, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something that does, it facilitates some sort of exercise in some way. So what's in my control? Well, I can stick my clubs in the back and I can go somewhere and I can find a covered area to hit some balls. The other part of it is I could hit them outside and just get wet. And then I'm just wet. Big deal. It's not the end of the world. It's out of my control. But what's in my control is I can choose to go to a place that is covered or not, right? So always think about what you are in control of. I'm not in control of the weather. I'm not in control of interest rates. I'm not in control of who the president is at this time or the prime minister. I'm not in control of some decisions that the government makes regarding taxation on properties and how they're trying to quell the market in some circumstances. That happened about 4 years ago here in British Columbia. I can't control that, but what can I control? How can I turn that perceived negative and figure out how to find a positive in that and market that way, get the messaging out there in a way that makes everybody think, oh, okay, maybe that's not so bad, or okay, well that's fine, well here's a better place to invest then, right? Or let's make sure that you pay the right price, or let's make sure you negotiate properly, or okay, there's a different way to stick handle around that, right? So that is what I mean by thinking about what is in your control. So right now you might be thinking, gosh, I only have a couple leads on my list right now. I don't have any listings. It's just so hard to get listings. The world is against me. And you could be thinking that way right now. So you're thinking, your mind is actually giving up the control. It's giving up the control. It's basically saying the outer world around me is controlling my fate as a real estate agent and the money I'm going to earn and how I'm going to support my family and whether I'm going to just get in survival mode or I'm going to thrive. That's a decision. You're in control of that decision. Jim, come on, man. So I always want to think about what is in my control. What could I do today? What 5 things can I do today? What 5 people can I call today? Where can I go today? Maybe, you know what? You got nothing to do and you're not sure, you have no listings. Go for a drive. Hop in your car and go for a drive. Can you control that? Do you have something better to do? Have you defined your market? Have you defined who you even want to serve? Have you defined who is the buyer that is buying most of the properties out there right now? Have you defined that? Do you know that answer? Do you know how many buyers buy within 30 days and how many buyers buy within 90 days? How many people want to sell today? How many people want to talk about selling today but maybe aren't selling for 6 months? None of those things are in your control, but what you can control is you can control the people you come into contact with. How about this? Can you control how you run a meeting with people? Can you set yourself up for success? Can you Can you control how you sequence the meeting from A to Z and be in control of each step along the way? Can you be in control of helping people get what they want? Can you be the person steering the ship to get them there? The first thing you got to understand is the destination that they want to get to, and then you got to be in control of the ship to get them to that destination. That's what you have to be in control of. You got to, and they need to feel that from you, that you are in control. So a Forex agent is in control. Do you know how to do that? Are you in control of list price? Are you in control of the commission that you want to put on the contract and the compensation you want to earn? Are you in control of attracting buyers off of that listing? Yeah, you are actually. If you take a moment to think about it, if you focus on it, if you control the messaging about the listing, if you control where that messaging goes and who you're putting that message in front of, you can control all of that. A Forex agent is in control. When you decide that you are in control of everything and you control your fate, I always say this to people, you're not a leaf floating in a creek. You know, you're in this creek and you're a little leaf and you're just kind of floating with the current, and you know, a little twig on the side of the bank catches this little leaf and it stalls it for a little while. And then if it stops raining and the water goes down, it's stuck there for a bit, and it's a leaf that's just at the mercy of whatever's going on around it. You are not a leaf floating in a creek. You are in full control. So I just want you to take that message and expand on that. So if you are in control, think about all the things, all the different facets that you could be in control of. Think about all of the different ways that you can control your business, that you can control where your business comes from. You can control the people that you deal with. And then when you get to deal with them and you get to have a meeting with them, you can control when you meet with them. You work by appointment. You can control the timing of that meeting, how long that meeting goes. You control that too. You control the sequence of the meeting. You control the discussion of that meeting. You control the questions. You control making sure that you have clear understanding. You control getting your file ready for the meeting. You control your marketing. You control everything. Put yourself in the driver's seat and control your life. Take control over your business. And then you're going to see it just blast off. It's going to be amazing. You absolutely will. When you put yourself in the driver's seat and you're driving the bus, you decide who gets on the bus. You decide how fast the bus goes. You decide when to hit the brakes. You decide on the destination. You decide on everything. You are the driver of the bus. And never forget that. Never take your eye off that ball. Never, ever forget that. Because when bad things happen, or crappy things happen, or mistakes happen, or stuff that just comes out of left field that you never even could have possibly thought could happen, figure out how you can take control back of that situation. Don't just blame the world. Don't just blame the universe, which is the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. There's nothing else controlling that. You control your existence. That's it. Take control. You know the other thing you need to take control of? You need to control getting your mind right, getting your mindsets in order. You need to control how you structure your day. Take control over that. Those little wins, those little control measures will put you in the driver's seat. It's a mindset in every single thing you do. What time you get up in the morning, how you take care of your body, what you eat, and then what goes in your mind, what goes in this brain. This is the driver right here. This is everything. This is the machine. This is the engine that runs everything. So you got to keep that well oiled. You got to keep it in tune, and you got to feed it the right fuel. So what goes in here? Go to forexformula.com. I invite you to join us. Become a member. It's super easy right now. We're going to be changing up some stuff in there, but go in there now, learn about it if nothing else. Get the free book, get the quick commission blueprint, get that. At least you can start to take control over the business you want to go after. That's what that book's all about. It's all about taking all this scattered effort and fine-tuning it in one way so that you can control the type of business that you want that is actually the most profitable business. and the most fun business. And it gives you something to do. It gives you something to focus on so you can start taking steps forward towards that. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm not going to promise you that you're going to get 50 listings in your first year. I'm not going to promise you that you're going to get 10 listings in a month. I'm not going to promise that because I don't know. I'm out of control of that. But I can control the information. I know what I did. I know what I do. I'm still doing it. And I'm in control of that. And I've taken control of my life. And the minute I did that, my world changed. So I want that for you. All right, that's it for today. Have a great day. Make a great day. You're in control, right?